Ever see cops go to war with other cops? Welcome to San Diego, where one badge nearly eliminated another. One badge, an off-duty DHS agent just trying to go home. The other, an off-duty San Diego police officer who apparently thought he was on American Gladiator. Sure, the DHS agent could have flashed his creds, but when a fellow officer approaches like a linebacker on bath salts, that's a tough window to work with. This wasn't a misunderstanding, this was a meltdown, broadcasted for us all to see.
Tonight, a San Diego police officer is accused of using excessive force, wrongful detention, and false arrest after a confrontation over parking at Costco.
So the incident happened 2 days before the 4th of July last year. It was all caught on security cameras.
As NBC7's Dave Summers explains, the man now suing the officer and other members of the police department is a Homeland Security agent.
The Homeland Security agent tapped the SDPD officer's side mirror to let him know he was blocked in. When that didn't work, he tapped the back of the truck. That's all it took. Within seconds, the officer snapped and tackled him like he was a wanted fugitive and not a fellow cop. Instead of de-escalation, the cop goes full berserker, yelling racial slurs, forcing him to the ground, then pummeling him until he's out cold. And we're supposed to take him seriously as a professional? Bro, you couldn't de-escalate Taco Tuesday. Meanwhile, Mr. Homeland Security, who's a federal agent no less, is the one bleeding, unconscious, and now suing. But PSA to all cops, if you show your badge and keep your cool, maybe you won't wind up getting face planted in a Costco parking lot.
In a matter of a couple minutes, frustration, often found in a crowded Costco parking lot, accelerated to Homeland Security agent 53-year-old Chu Ding being rendered unconscious.
And he was knocked cold after his head struck the pavement.
Attorney Eugene Iredale is representing Ding in this lawsuit against the city, San Diego police officer Jonathan Ferraro, and other members of the department.
Insult him, call him a Chinese piece of and then to hurl him to the ground head first, causing concussion.
It happened at the Carmel Mountain Road Costco July 2nd, 2024. Iredale provided a 2-minute security camera clip of the confrontation. That's Officer Ferraro in the pickup trying to park. Ferraro is in plain clothes, off-duty and unarmed. According to the video, which has no sound on it, Ding approaches, taps the passenger side window to alert Ferraro that he was in his way and trying to leave. Ferraro seems focused on the spot ahead of him, moves toward it, then again blocks Ding's exit. Ding then taps on the truck bed. Ferraro jumps out of his truck, grabs the Homeland Security officer, who is also in plain clothes.
Was 2 decades younger and at least 20, if not 40 pounds heavier.
Ding is slammed to the ground and unconscious, while Officer Ferraro walks back to the truck. The end of the video was not the end of the story for Agent Ding. Despite his injuries, he was put in the back of a police car and handcuffed for a period of time. He was taken to the hospital where he was treated for his injuries, then taken to jail where he was charged with a felony, obstructing a police officer from doing their duty. The district attorney rejected those charges and never prosecuted. Iredale provided us photos of Ding's injuries. He had a fractured rib, dislocated shoulder, and a concussion.
What they didn't realize is that the man that they thought was just a hapless person who would be the punching bag of the day was a federal officer.
Iredale says Ding was off work for 4 months. Recovery is slow, both physically and emotionally.
It's amazing to me that there was not already an internal affairs investigation, because there are multiple violations of any reasonable internal code of discipline.
According to the complaint, Homeland Security did its own internal investigation that found Ding innocent of any wrongdoing. Iredale says the video may be all the proof you need.
Let's laugh and cry over this guy's career choices. He racially insults a federal agent, Chinese piece of what? Congrats, Copper. That's some top-tier professionalism. He throw hands, then lies. SDPD's first response? He resisted arrest. Dude, he looked unconscious, bro. Resisted what? He takes zero accountability. As of this recording, there's been absolutely no disciplinary action, just the lawsuit. So yes, you can beat a cop nearly senseless and your department goes, meh. Imagine that was you or me, or literally anyone else. Yep, zero backup, zero discipline, just the lawsuit. Meanwhile, the DHS agent gets fractured ribs, a separated shoulder, concussion, cuffed for hours, denied medical aid, all because he tapped a truck. Tapped a truck. But hey, use your authority or lose it, right? And let's not overlook the San Diego Police Department's role in this. If the department wants to do national level police work, maybe train like it and start with de-escalation. But no, it's easier to throw a punch and hope the thin blue line and its supporters make the lawsuit go away. So yes, we laugh at how terribly they botched this, but we also cry because the bottom line, cops aren't held accountable, even when they beat people at wholesale. If you think cops should face real consequences, not just lawsuits, hit like, comment accountability now, and make sure they hear us. This wasn't just a scuffle in the street. They were officers trained for crisis, armed with authority, sworn to serve. Instead, one lost his temper, the other got wrecked, and the Constitution got caught in the crossfire. We laugh because sometimes that's all we can do. But behind the comedy is a truth too serious to ignore. Stay sharp, stay vigilant, because if they won't hold each other accountable, then we damn sure will.